teaching techniques in presenting a lesson. Develop other intelligences and peer error connection. Say peer error connection, it is where collaborative or collaboration enters. Okay, so next let's talk about the advantage and disadvantage of the multiple intelligence theory. Okay, let's first talk about um, the advantage. Okay, yung sa advantage, students will enjoy the learning process more because they are very comfortable with it. They can easily learn these lessons because it is within their intelligence. Learn fast using their strengths. Yes, teachers are more creative in planning. Yeah. Okay. So as what I've said a while ago, in presenting a lesson, considering the multiple intelligence theory, it challenges the teacher to be more creative and innovative in the classroom. Let's talk about the disadvantages or the disadvantage. The disadvantage, teachers will have time to plan more, yes, because this intelligence is not usually applied in the classroom, especially in public schools, because of the lack of resources and time. Okay, because of the number of students that usually the teacher cannot have enough time to prepare or to cater the different learning intelligences of the students. Manage time more efficiently. Yes, because the teacher don't have enough time to prepare because they have a lot of paperwork to do, di ba? Preparations to do. So usually, sad to say that the multiple intelligence theory is not usually applied in public schools because of the lack of time and resources. Okay? But in other schools like the exclusive schools like Ateneo, LaSalle, these are applied because of the availability of resources and time and the support of the school. Okay, and of course, students there are well off, so expect that the teacher will find a way to present a lesson to them so that the tuition that they are paying will be worth it. Okay, unlike in a public school that as long as the teacher presented the lesson, it is up for the students how he or she will grasp it. Okay. Okay, now let's talk about the teaching techniques for multiple intelligence theory. We have identified the different intelligences in the classroom. Now, how you will cater it. Let's talk about how you will handle it. What are the teaching techniques that you can use so that you can effectively handle these intelligences? Okay, so first let's talk about how do we teach for a logical mathematical intelligence. In teaching logical mathematical intelligence, teachers should provide opportunities for problem solving. Okay, so you should create a lot of problem solving situations or activities, di ba? And activities with calculation. Organize the information in an outline format and use patterns or logical games in a discussion. They love a lot of games that requires patterns, di ba? That will challenges their logical and linear thinking. Okay, so these students are usually what are the careers that usually wait for them, or what field in the industry or the work industry that waits for them. So first we have they can become auditor, accountant, mathematician, di ba? Scientists, statistician, computer analyst, and technician, because these careers or these professions requires logical and linear thinking and mathematical abilities or calculations, di ba? What about for teaching for linguistic intelligence? When you say linguistic intelligence, you could create activities that requires them to write, or such as poetry or script writing. You can also organize class debates that will exercise their ability to present their arguments, di ba? And provide activities with formal speaking activities. Yeah, this will challenge them, this will challenge their ability, and this will bring out ano, their ability in linguistic and verbal. You should provide plenty of reading opportunities, yes, because they love reading books, di ba? Practice public speaking and journal writing. So, what are the careers that usually waits them? So, first we have the librarian, okay? We have the curator, speech pathologist, writer, radio or TV announcer, journalist, and lawyer. As you can see, these career are usually good in speaking, di ba? They are usually good in words. You could not be a lawyer if you don't know how to present your argument very well. Okay? You could not be a journalist if you don't have a good vocal, a good presentation of your words, di ba? Or presentation of informations. You could not be a writer if you don't have enough vocabulary, di ba? Good vocabulary. So, this requires a very good, or you should have a linguistic verbal intelligence before you can go with this kind of careers. Next, we have the teaching for visual spatial. Okay, for teaching for visual spatial, you can use mapping techniques here, and use guided visualizations or verbal imagery, and provide opportunities for artistic expression using a variety of mediums. So what are these mediums? We have paint, clay, etc. And allow for believing in fantasy to enhance imagination. As what I've said a while ago, they are very imaginative. So as a teacher, you need to ride on that. So you need to provide opportunities for them to imagine things. Okay, create collage for visual presentations. When you present informations that is related to one another, you need to use graphic organizer, di ba, for them